What does hips don't lie mean?
You won't dance to something if you don't like it.
What hips don't lie means?
When they give you pain, because you know where it comes from. I was sitting down, and when I went to get up, ooh, the pain was excruciating. And I knew then the next thing, hip replacement.
You're lying down, and you can't lie down because your hips are in pain. There.
What does hips don't lie mean?
Well, if they can't speak, how can they lie?
Nico, show me what hips don't lie means.
I spoke to you, and I know what it means now. When you can do...
Whatever you do.
means hips don't lie because you got no pain.
Stretch one side of the inner thigh or groin by starting by stacking your shoulders over your hands and your hips over your knees. Extend one leg out to the side and gently lean your weight back over your heels. You should feel a stretch through the upper inner thigh. To stretch the hip flexor, start in a kneeling position. Tuck the tailbone to the back of the knees. You should feel a stretch through the front of the hip. You can enhance the stretch by gently leaning forward. You can further enhance the stretch by squeezing the glute. Avoid stretching the hip flexor by overextending the hip. This can put too much strain through your lower back. Start by placing a bent leg up on a low surface. Think about sticking your bum out behind you. This should wind up the hamstring and you should feel a stretch through the back of the thigh. You can further enhance the stretch by extending the knee. A common mistake is to simply hinge forward at the hips. You'll get more by bending the knee. To find the hip flexor, find the knobbly bit of the front of your pelvis. Come to the inside of that point. Place the edge of the foam roller there and lie down on it. Use your leg as a lever, rotating inwards and outwards. You can also get quite a bit of release through the hip flexor by simply keeping still and breathing into the foam roller. You should feel at ease. Start by perching yourself up on your sit bones on the foam roller. Simply roll slightly forward off your sit bones and hook the foam roller to the front of the sit bone. Have the leg extended to get more from the release. To release off the inner thighs, start by lying on your side with the top of the foam roller in line with your shoulder. Start at the inside of your knee and roll forwards and backwards through the top of your hip. Roll the roller up all the way in towards your pelvis. Find the fleshy point between the top of your pelvis and the knobbly bit of your hip. It should be about where your jean pocket would sit. Press yourself into the roller or the ball to find a tender spot. To release off the fleshy part of the glutes, you can use the foam roller or trigger ball as seen. Same thing, make sure you stick to the sore spots until you feel at ease. With moves like these, you can tell my hips ain't lying.